Good morning. How are you all doing? Okay. Apologize. I was rest. I was resting my eyes during meditation, and I passed out, and I just woke up. Let's start with the dollar index as usual. So dollar index, we had market coming into a fair value gap that was created yesterday, as I mentioned that they might pull back to it and then continue going down. So that is what I'm expecting. This New York session, I think we might have euro as a trade for this afternoon to go up here. So not the best risk to reward. It might continue going up to take out that high, but I will not aim for all of that in this move. So that is where I'll aim for now. British pound too might come for this fair value gap. I think I prefer euro. Euro will be the best one to go with. Okay. Yeah, I think now they did not touch this fair value gap on the 1 hour, which is what I was expecting them to come to. So with what has happened now, maybe they might not come back there yet, or they can come for this high, then come back down to this before going up because of the current month. So if you like, or if you want, you can take the scalp for this today to go up there and then be done, then maybe leave something on to see if they can go up here, right? Because like I said, it can go up here, come back down, take out these lows into this before going up. But for this afternoon, I think they might trade up here, so you can look forward for that one. And British pound can also trade up here because they've gone above this up candle, so that might act as a breaker. And trade into this gap. Again, not much in it, but it is what it is. That's all you can potentially get for today, because we are in June, so you need to be nimble with your trades. So I'm expecting them to go just up there, and then that's it. If we continue on, great, but I wouldn't chance it. So doing this between now and then, any 5 minutes gap, any 5 minutes down candle that they close above, you can use that. I think we can aim a little bit higher in here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so that's much better. Okay, let's look at dollar yen. Okay, so dollar yen, we've now traded into that gap. So I would want to see displacement from here. Today is Wednesday. Since the week started, we've been going up. Today being Wednesday, they've traded to that. So I want to see either a close below this up candle, or I want to see a fair value gap form. If we do, we'll be targeting somewhere down here. So watch the dollar yen. If we close below, then we'll be aiming for somewhere here for a trade for today, and then possibly for the rest of the week we might continue going down, but this would be a nice area to target for if we get the displacement from here. I think we have news event at 1. Okay, we have CPI at 1:30. So that's going to be quite interesting. CPI is it's a high impact news, so they might use that to send price lower, which means now, either they will send it aggressively lower to here, or they take it up to go and take out previous week high and then reject. Yeah, looking at how euro has engineered this equal low, I wouldn't be surprised to see them come down with a news event to take out this low and then go up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see that. I didn't check the economic calendar today, so that changes my perspective that yes, this is a high probability trade, but because of the news event, it's not high probability anymore, because you've got about 5 minutes to go, and then the news release will be out. So just be mindful, be careful with this trade. Personally, I will basically just go with it. Alright, I'll go with it and then leave my stop loss. I'll let my stop loss do the job, because who knows, they can send it up here. Same thing with the dollar yen, because it has traded into premium, so that can also reject aggressively with that news event, because they were meant to be going down this week. We are meant to be seeing lower prices from here. Gold. So gold, looking at how price is right now, looks like they might be going for this equal high, but ultimately I think they can trade up here. Before, if we're gonna go down, before that might be the case, because we took out this high and then we broke down. So if they're going to go down, this might be a pullback into premium OTE area. Right, that's 50%. 618, 70, and then 79. So best area for them to go down will be up here. But for now, I don't think there's any potential good trade idea on this for now. Crude oil, we are almost, yesterday had a nice rejection, but wasn't enough, because I think it was just a reaccumulation on the daily time frame. So they might be aiming for this gap before we might see anything. That will be the best area for price to that would be the best area for price to give us any reaction. Okay, personally, that's where I think we might get some reaction off from. So let's see if price will be able to give us a move into it. I think that would be the best area for price to reject from as it stands. Let me see, this low to this high. Yeah, that'd be the best area. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, expect that area to give us a rejection. All right, and then finally ES2 is almost there. I think a push into that area right there, and then a rejection. Like I said, this is not a rally, this has just been dragging its feet there, so we might see a sharp decline very soon, and that is what I'm looking for. Okay, so we've got about 1 minute left before the CPI news comes out, so we're gonna be observing it, and then yeah, we will see what price is gonna do with the dollar index. We'll come back after about 2 minutes. Okay, so stay tuned, I'll be right back. All right, so there we go. So we've had we've had the dollar index deliver nicely. That is where I wanted them to come to, potentially here. So that's me done for the week. We've got a nice delivery on the euro as well. Right, you just have to take the risk, and that's a risk worth taking. Right. Gold, we have a nice move towards that level. Dollar yen, nice decline from that area into there, and we've got about 30 minutes or 24 minutes to go. So I think this might be the high of the week, and we might start moving down. ES has also climbed towards that imbalance on the daily. Again, I'll be expecting a rejection from here. So watch out for the New York session from 2 p.m. going. We might reject from that area. Okay. And crude oil, same thing. Watch that. This New York session, we might reject from that area. All right, let's move on to the crypto market. Starting with AI16. So AI16, we've pulled back, and I think we might get a continuation to the upside. What I want to see is for the okay, we might get a rejection. We don't want price to close through this gap. Okay, so watch the I'll say watch the session, this New York session, even though we don't really depend on the sessions on the cryptos, but still watch it, because I think this is just a pullback. We will go back up again, especially if we don't close through this, and then price will reject. Solana is also gonna continue going up. I think they've missed that level, so watch that level right here, 167.56. That is where price is likely gonna reach for. Bitcoin, we've also created a gap here, so we might dip into it and then resume going up. That is still the drawn liquidity, so nothing has really changed. We are still expecting that level as where price is going. Ethereum, we probably might not come down to this gap. I think they will find support in here and then expand up again. So don't expect Ethereum to pull back much. They might find support here because they've closed aggressively above this, so we might find support here and then expand up into this level, which I gave yesterday, 2922. Hype, this might not be traded back to. They might create a new one here, or they it might create an area of accumulation, which is a down candle here, before we resume going higher. So maybe today might be a down day, and then they resume going up. So 46 is the upside objective for the hype. XRP, yesterday I gave you this H4 candle to use for a potential buy. They came back to touch this one, but I'm still bullish towards that. Okay, I actually managed to get into a trade when it did take out this low on Ripple. Okay, so I have two entries. First one is here, and the second one I placed a buy stop yesterday right here. So I got triggered in on that candle, so I'm expecting it to continue going up. So I have two entries on this, one here with my stop there, and then one here with my stop here. My stop right here. This candle's where is it? This candle's low. All aiming for this and that. Okay, so the reason why I bought it is because it has a nice reason, because we took out this low here, these lows, and then rejected, so price will aim to rebalance, hence this area as a potential area for rebalancing. That's why I'm basically long. And then finally Chachki, we failed to close through it, and then we came for that low. As we said, if they don't do it, then it will come for this low. So now we are watching this imbalance. If we close through it, then we start going higher. If we don't, then price will go lower one more time. And if they're going to go lower, then let me see where it's trying to reach for. Yeah, so if it's trying to keep going lower, then they might keep going all the way to 0.50 and 59. Okay, it's either we reach for this or we break to continue, to reject and go higher. So let's wait and see which is which. All right, so that's pretty much it for now. Let me go back and observe the euro trade, pound, dollar, yen. At least the 1 hour candle should close bearish. That's the most important thing for now. If that 1 hour candle can close bearish, then I think we will keep going lower. But dollar index will also continue going lower to attack this low here. Yes, we would want to see them start rejecting, and then crude oil, we want to see them rejecting from that volume imbalance. All right, so that's it for now. Another great day. I think we've had a wonderful day yesterday and then today, and that it's all that is needed to be on your way to becoming profitable. You don't need a lot, you just need 2 good trades or 3 maximum, and then you're good to go. And you've got that for this week, so be happy. Hopefully tomorrow, based on what I'm seeing, we might get something on the crude oil, ES, and the dollar yen. All right, so enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you same time tomorrow. Peace.